And good morning, it's your girl. And yes, it's Wisdom Wednesday today, so we're going to keep it light, but we're going to keep it tight. Stay tuned. To Karina Forte. And look, today is Wisdom Wednesday, so we're keeping it light. All I want to do is keep you motivated to the rest of the week. Because we got this little break in holiday. Not everybody got the rest of the week off. Some people only got tomorrow off, and then they got to work Friday, is what I'm saying. So look, if that's you, even if it's not you, I still want to just drop a few jewels on you. So these are the things that go through my head every single day. And it's just to keep me on point at what I'm trying to do. So I'll share them with you. Got a list. So fear doesn't stop death. It stops life. When you're afraid to do anything, it stops you from moving forward, living your life. So many people are fearful of change, but that's one thing that's inevitable. Change. It's for real. Another thing I've learned is if it costs you your peace, it is way too expensive. See, we only have a short amount of time on this earth. And when somebody gives you their time, it is priceless. So think about that when you're talking to somebody, when you tell them you're going to do something and you don't do it, and they're waiting on you. Think about how you not only wasted their time, it's yours too. Another thing is people only see the decisions you've made, not the choices you had. So when they talk, who cares what they're saying? They don't know what choices you had. They have no clue. Why she choose that or why he choose that? Because he only had two choices. It was either this or that. That's it. So forget about what they're saying. Don't even worry about it. Another thing is never take criticism for someone you wouldn't take advice from. It's so many people that criticize, right? And I listen to constructive criticism. I really do. However, if I know I wouldn't take advice from you, I'm going to listen. But it's going to, you know what I'm saying, going to come in this ear and it's going to go out that ear, is what I'm saying. So don't worry about those people. You just let them talk. It makes them feel better, like they did something. Another thing is magic you're looking for, it's in the work you're avoiding. The things you're avoiding to do right now, that's where the magic lives. I don't want to do this because it's going to take too long. But nah, that is where the magic is. So if that's you, go back and finish that task and you're going to learn something. You're going to get something out of it. And let me know in the comments if you did. I would love to hear that. Another thing is ships are so safe in the when they're in the harbor, right? But that's not what they're built for. They're safe when they're tied up, but that's not what they were built for. They were built to travel the waters, the seas, discover things. That, don't get stuck. Don't get tied up in the harbor, is what I'm saying. Another one is ambition without action just turns into anxiety. You gotta put the work behind that ambition. So there is no anxiety. Put the work. To actually live with most people or live the life of most people, you must be willing to do what most people want. Those people you see that are rich and all that, some of them had to work their way up to be in that position or live in that financial freedom, stability. Not that somebody gave them something, you know? So again, to live the life most people don't, you must be willing to do what most people won't. You get that? You must be willing to do what they want. I know I messed it up a little bit, but you get what I'm saying. Another thing is you can do anything you set your mind to, right? But you can't do everything. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. You must focus on what you're trying to achieve, then go to the next thing. Sometimes we focus on so many things, we get them crossed. And then since you didn't give all your focus to what you were initially working on, there's a lot of things you left, a lot of steps you skipped. So now, I finished 3 projects, but then I skipped a lot of things on these projects because I didn't focus on that one first, one at a time. Okay. Another thing is if you want to make the wrong decision, ask everybody. If you want to make the wrong decision, ask everybody. If you want to make the right decision, ask yourself. Because everybody got an opinion. Whenever I come to someone with something, an idea or whatever, we'll talk about it. But it's initially, I already know what I'm going to do. However, I just like to run it past like my brother or my sister or something and see what they say because they know how I think. They know me. And so they're like, that sounds dope. Make sure you don't forget to do this. It's just steps you didn't forget to do. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to change they already know I've already made up my mind when I came to them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, remember that. Also, those who don't move won't notice their change. If you are stagnant and you in that same place, you can't see that you tattered down. Can't see it. So get out there. See what you like and don't like. I'm just saying. And it's okay to live a life most people will never understand. It's okay because it's not for them to understand. It's only for you to understand. That's it. And if they don't understand, they feel some type of way, chucking up the deuces. You can kick rocks and go gone. But yeah, it's true. Also, if someone couldn't see your actions and not hear your words, if they could only see your actions, and never hear your words, what would they say your priorities are? Let me say that again. If someone could only see your actions and not hear your words, what would they say your priorities are? They wouldn't because they're not listening. You understand? They wouldn't. And look, you can't have a new reality in life with an old mentality. People try to do new stuff, but you got that same mentality you had 10, 15, 20 years ago. It's not going to work. It's not. Look, new reality, new mentality. Remember that. New reality, new mentality. And this is probably the biggest lesson I learned. If there is no risk, there is no story. At my age, I have taken more risks. Even as a kid, I did. But I continue to take risks. And a lot of you see my story. There's a lot I don't say, but yeah, you see my story. It is what it is and it ain't what it ain't, right? That's my thing. But yeah, these are just things that kind of I abide by. I think about all the time and it keeps me in check of myself. I'm just saying, look, I still need you to get up. Yeah, you get up, get out, and remember, give yourself some grace because you're trying.